Hi, I'm Joseph Haber from Flying Tortoise Kung Fu in Portland, Oregon. In this third video on Sanda basics, we are going to take a look at kicks. As I mentioned in my previous videos, Sanda is a modern form of Kung Fu, and one well known to borrow extensively from numerous fighting styles, both Eastern and Western. As an 18-year veteran of Capoeira, a style famous for kicking, I was super excited to see what Sanda could lend my leg strikes. The first Sanda kick my Shifu, Special Forces operator MaGuoHong, introduced me to was a basic sidekick. The form of his Sanda sidekick was pretty similar to sidekicks I'd worked with in other styles. The kicking leg draws in with a cross-body abdominal contraction, and releases with a pivot on the grounding leg for optimal extension. The target areas in Sanda are mostly the liver and spleen and quadriceps, all targets on the low or mid-range, as head kicks are often too slow to be useful. The contact point for these kicks was exclusively the heel. This is because the heel is the hardest part of the foot, and ideal for digging into the gooey bits of an opponent. After spending some time on the linear sidekick, we moved on to a spinning variation. The footwork for the Sanda spinning sidekick was the same as the spinning back fist I demonstrated in my last video. This setup is a favorite of Ma Shifu's, as it generates a great deal of power through the transition of weighting, and is rapidly adaptable to several follow-up moves, both with the hands and the feet. Finally, we graduated to jumping sidekicks, which were a ton of fun. Even our resident documentarian eventually got in on the action. Next, we moved on to low kicks and low kick checks. One of the nastier little moves Ma Shifu showed me was this rooted leg kick block, which he simply called Dao, or knife. Now, I don't have a whole lot of sensation in my shins after a lifetime of having them pummeled, but I definitely felt that block the first time he used it on me. In place of the traditional low roundhouse, Ma Shifu likes to use an insole sweeping technique that grabs the opponent's leg and pulls them off balance. The contact point for this movement is on the low leg, right below the calf muscle. After contact is made, the kicker moves in one swift motion to rotate their hips inward and up, off-rooting the opponent. Ideally, this setup is followed by a side kick to the opponent's supporting knee, because evil. From here, we went on to study a wide range of combinations used to drive opponents into disadvantageous positions. One of my favorites was the sweep into rising heel kick. This move is a fantastic follow-up to the insole leg sweep, and is particularly effective when an opponent is retreating. Just remember to mind the groin of your training partner, especially if your training partner happens to be a formal Special Forces agent and can gently end you. Following leg combinations, we started to play with hand and foot combos. The back leg stomp kick was particularly liked by Ma Shifu, again presumably because knees are evil and need to be punished. Unlike stomp kicks I've worked with in the past, Ma Shifu found numerous ways to link this kick into other movements, both attacking and retreating. The versatility of his approach to the stomp kick definitely changed my perspective on the efficacy of the move. Thank you so much for watching this brief series of my first month of Sanda training. If you enjoyed these videos, please drop me a like, and be sure to subscribe for more content on Beijing Kung Fu. Also, if there are any requests for future videos, please let me know in the comment section below.